I'm ready to talk about it. I am in the bathroom. I just showered. So let's get it popping. I don't know what to say. You know, I will give kudos and I'll start off this way. God, you have pointed me in the direction of forgiveness, of moving people forward, of putting people back together, and trying to reform people. But I'm going to just tell you, it's getting really sickening for my soul to try and just look at people with brighterness. I don't even know if I'm being honest. Because I've been hit by the maple spirit because of my mother, Teresa M. Gallagher. Yes, I'm doing this. I am telling people, and I completely applaud you, God, for spreading this video across, because I don't know what to do. You know, my mom works in the Themyscira headquarters, William Knight School Elementary, and you know, I dare people to come and try to mess with that school, with all my candy, because we're tough people. We fight for each other. We stand up for each other. We are cougars, and we are fighters, and we are a candy full of cats. So, I mean, there you go. But perfect. Like, we're perfect, and I just don't understand why my mom, and it's been years. Like, I'm out of high school. I'm out of school, people. Can you believe that? I'm out of school. There's so many people in night school that could have helped my mom through the difficult time of dealing with Steppenwolf, who is Steve Taulbee, Micah Taulbee's father, the only person that my father didn't really do anything to her. I think my father wanted a clear understanding of who God was, and he wanted a clear understanding, really honestly, of why is everything going kind of evil. I'm just be honest, that's what he was thinking. So it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. You know, how do you help somebody who? How do you help somebody who is consistently over years been hurting you and hurting you? How do I help that person? How, God? How? Because I was supposed to go to Africa through Grace Chapel in Wilsonville, Oregon. It's on Hazel Grace Lancaster Ray, something like that. You have to look up Grace Chapel. I really do, God, hope that this video does reach a lot of Americans, because this is exactly what the problem is. And evil is holding down the West right now, and especially Oregon, because Tracy Gallagher is not willing to give up her Satan just so she can feel the freedom that is God in this country, this America country. Yes, I do live in Oregon. Yes, Canby is Themyscira, and the headquarters of Themyscira is the Themyscira headquarters is, you know, night school, whatever. Like, honestly, I just wish that people would stop being in fear. You have a God who is here to protect you. It's just like, you know, you have a dog that is here to protect you. You have a guard dog for your house to protect you. So when someone comes to your door, you have the sign there to warn that person. Warning, I have a guard dog, so don't mess with me. That's me. That is me. That is my protection. I am the protection for this place. And I just can't take it. And I feel really bad. I'm just going to say this. I feel really bad for you, Donald Trump, because I was supposed to owe you a lot of understanding. And I've already mentioned his name. So was Michael. So was Micah Taulbee, but I won't get into that because I don't think that for him necessarily is a thing of like forgiving or something. But I think that he just has a lot to prove to God in marrying certain people, and God wants him to marry. Um, her name's supposed to be Olivia Ariana Trump or Olivia Antonia Trump. Probably Olivia Ariana Trump. And right now her name is Tiffany Ariana Trump, and she was supposed to be named that. Um, and I feel really bad because honestly, if you just look at them, like you can just already tell. Okay, you know, Donald Trump is Antonia's grandfather, Barone, and then the blonde hair is like, kind of blends in with my mother because she had blonde hair, and I guess this was some things with, I don't know, my mother, and then all the connections, but it's just a lot, and I feel really bad, and I really hope that you. I don't really ever want to call him a father-in-law, but I really hope that Donald Trump basically gets this message because I'm tired of feeling like, people like my mother and people like, you know, um, yeah, people like my mother and people like her son, Stephen, who is probably very much linked to Joe Biden in just personality and how they've done just complete wrong things. Let's not just start there. If you watch the video of Gal Gadot playing my role, she explains the mascara and what had happened and how Steppenwolf just came in and just kind of destroyed everything. Yeah, he kind of destroyed everything. I think that Americans probably know that. You guys should be, kind of up to date. Honestly, I'm just going to tell y'all, just go check out Jonathan Kahn and his works and his books and stuff, because he probably is talking about a lot of things and the same things that I'm talking about, if not like a very middle ground to high ground state. But the point of it all is that, you know, I just don't get it. Like, I guess I'm making this video, one, because all of the people that have ever worked close or with or near my mother at night school, at William Knight Elementary School, they they need to understand that this is why Teresa had her head down some of the time. This is why she kept her mouth shut some of the time, because Steppenwolf was around. He was bothering, and yes, it was Steppenwolf. I know my dad, I'm just going to affectionately call him, Abraham, because honestly to God, that's who he really is, and that's his kingdom name. And but I don't really think it had much to do with him. There was a lot, like a legal battle, and there's a lot of back and forth. I have to go what's it called? I have to go to what's it called? A lot. Yeah, I have to, move back and forth. But I think that my mother, at the end of the day, her being up here in Oregon and working at night school, it wasn't my father. It was Steppenwolf. It was Steve. They called him Steve Taulbee. But it was him the whole time. And I'm making this video because my mother has been quiet about this whole situation. And she hasn't opened up like my beautiful, fantastic, ever so perfect, could do absolutely positively nothing wrong, lives, you know, abundantly. What is that Bible verse? What is the Bible verse? Not cometh under the wing, which is my Bible verse and has everything to do with me protecting the mascara, but in my mascara, what's it called? What's the Bible word? Uh exceedingly abundantly above all that God can do. So life more abundantly. Yeah, I just have to get this off my chest because, I would like people to understand, because I feel like people have been looking at me, and I have looked at myself, so I mean, I'm the first one, but like, after myself, I feel like people have looked at me like, why is she so just held down? I think that's the best thing. It's like, why is she so held down? Or why does she slightly seem strung? I mean, for lack of a better word, like Selena Gomez said, strung out. Why is she so strung out? Why is this happening? Why am I so worked up over so many things? And it's because evil has been holding down this thing, this organ, this can be organ, and then my household, which it has never been consistent because my mom has always rented houses, and I'm sure everyone at night school that has ever known my mother, and especially for a long time, they are like, why is Teresa, why does she never seem to have a house, or why does she never seem to have, this space or this something? I have to, I almost want answers. And my mother just does not seem consistent. There was this incident, I think it was, it's a couple years ago, but we actually lived in Canby, so, I'm sure some of those people were there to experience it. But, I don't really know why she would want to be protected, but I'll just call her, Miss Thompson, because it's a popular name, and I've known a few of those. Miss Thompson, let's see, my mother I think she was having just a complete mental anxiety, depression, breakdown. She ended up feeling like she was going to pass out. Basically, yeah, faint. And I guess she told, Lewis Thomas or somebody, sorry for using it. I don't know why you're sorry. But, God is haveth reason. And, I really want to, I guess that we're supposed to help her out because she had a complete mental breakdown. And this is what I'm talking about. You have to free your soul of the evil America, the America. You have to free your soul from the evil that is doing nobody and doing you no good. It is doing nobody good. It is not doing good for, the people around you and myself, and it's just anybody. It's not. And I don't know why I always go around feeling like pain is always coming after me. Hurt and pain are always coming after me. I feel like I've got this part of me that's like, has my millennial generation, has they gotten so tired of their parents just not forgiving, just painful, they're just not happy. I just don't understand it, and I'm like, is there this part of me that's ever gonna be okay? Like, I don't know, and I'm tired. I really, honestly though, I'm looking at you, the camera, so whoever you are, please focus. I am looking at you. I don't understand why you are hurting because of something small. None of this makes any sense, God. For all of these people to just be like, oh, throw my hands up in the air, whatever, no one loves me, blah, blah, blah. It just doesn't make any sense. That just doesn't make any sense. So why are we so caught up in so many different things? Like, I just don't get it. Donald Trump, my message to you is, it's time to come to Themyscira. It is time for you to come to Canby, Oregon, to the Themyscira headquarters, and finally meet your daughter-in-law. See, I'm not even comfortable saying that because I think that he's probably my grandfather Barone, my dad's father. And that's it. That's all I have to say. And I live in Malala right now. I live in Malala, Oregon. And I'm gonna just say there's a lot of Steppenwolves in this town, and it's kind of creepy. It is kind of a little like, okay, this maybe is not good. Yeah. There you go. Themyscare headquarters and everyone that has worked at William Knight Elementary. This is a lot for me to reveal because I know the scrutiny that I'm under as far as family. I live in a house with definitely more than one person. Definitely more than Teresa. And there's just a lot of evil going around, and I guess she just doesn't want to hear the criticism from you guys. But again, I don't know why, because you guys are there to help her, because you guys are her helping friend. You guys are her yellow rose, her maybe yellow bird, and you are there for her. I've heard, especially at the beautiful Cuts Forth Thriftway, I heard and I read on the window that yellow roses are meant for friends. So, can you guys please give my mother, maybe Stephanie Eisberg, maybe Louise Thomas, maybe somebody, give my mother a yellow rose, especially from that beautiful place, because I'm tired of dealing with her. I'm supposed to be married. I was supposed to be married with Donald Trump's first son in 2018. And I hate to admit it, but it hasn't happened because apparently I'm Princess Anna, and this woman has completely ice colded everything and everybody. And I just don't know why, and I just don't understand why, and why she hasn't asked for help, and why she just doesn't care, and why she just is okay with everything dying and dying slowly. It just doesn't make any more sense, and I don't think that I have enough forgiveness for my body to handle this anymore. I don't. So please help me with her, because my focus is on my 3 daughters and my 4 sons over in New York City meets Florida meets wherever the heck this boy from Neverland has in mind. So please help. She's been hiding. She's been hiding a lot of evil since, you guys remember Steppenwolf. I think the only person that's been there long and strong enough is Stephanie Eisberg and maybe Kelly Bishop. But I remember she was there. I just don't remember my mom having a relationship with her until my mom ended up moving in basically close quarters with them. So there's a story. It's not fake. Steppenwolf, I hate to admit it, is real. He is real. He was real. Now he's apparently passed away. God, thank you, God. Sadly, there's more of them out there, and we need to start being angels and start tackling down the enemy, and just believe that, pain is not with haveth reason. Like, pain does not have a reason. So, my saying, and I might even make it the title, cometh under my wing. There you go. Please help me. Please help me, Donald Trump. Please help me. Somebody. I'm just going to say this. I don't really know if I have anything else to say. I guess I'm just going to post this video and hope that you guys have all watched it. I have a hard time putting words out my mouth because I've always grown up as a correctional officer's daughter, and you just do not open your mouth just for anything. Like, you just don't talk. Like, my dad he just didn't want us just to always yap and yap and yap. He wanted us to be quiet, and he wanted us to focus. So, it's again, it's not easy for me, but that's because I'm Grace, and I'm to be at ease and get things done. Yeah, I come from two bloodlines. That one is Dignity, that's my last name, Brown, and the other one, pretty much my mother, Hippolyta, she is Grace. So, and I just would like to put the disclaimer. I mean, Tony kind of made a video, but I didn't really pick up on it. He said that, you know, and that he said, grace is not, okay, I'm a sinner, I'm going to wait for God to fix me, I don't really care, blah, blah, blah. No, that is not grace. That is counterfeit grace. And you guys need to stop eating the junk food and focus. But grace is, beauty, and it's a baby girl, and it's to haveth reason, to haveth beauty and ease, and I mean, basically my sister Ivanka Trump. So y'all people need to figure it out, okay? So I need to go get married. He needs to birth this Yeshua out of me already. And there you go. Elena Jonas right here, if you haven't noticed. Hi, Jonathan God. We have the same nose. No. No. See, so again, I'm already scared of people. I'm very scared of putting myself out to people because you can be so ruined by just one person, and that is so terrifying to be hurt like that. And I'm very terrified of that. I'm very terrified of the devil and people and getting in pain and stuff. But my spiritual father is Michael the Archangel, and so I have to do what I have to do, and I really have to not care who I may tick off in my business, in my doings, because it does not matter what happens. It doesn't matter. So, maybe this is a call to a lot of you people out there who, have been in my life, and you have not been doing what God wants you to do. And I'm sure plenty of you know that God is not happy about some of the decisions that you are making on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, Todd Barone. You're kind of supposed to focus on me, like I'm your favorite child, right? Duh. But I'm also more like his wife, because I get on his ass, and I get on everybody's ass to do the right thing. Probably not. Okay. How about y'all just do what you're supposed to do, so people like me don't have to make a video to make things right? All right? Y'all happy? Are y'all happy? Are y'all happy now? Okay. I got this off my chest. I really, God, hope and pray that somebody at that school finds this video. I know it's a long video, but I can't smell cigarette smoke in my house. Honestly, I can't stick in my house any longer because somehow I can't go stick to a job out there. I don't drive, but then that's even weirder because I'm supposed to save money. None of this stuff makes any sense. My poor bank account is just kind of like bleh. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of living this life that is a fat lie to God. I don't know how else to pitch myself, Jesus. And I don't think that it's my job, and I don't think that it is a job to pitch myself to them. I think that Teresa's friends need to help them. And there you go. Stephanie Eisberg and Lois Thomas and Kelly Bishop and um, Jolene Anderson and what's it called? Sarah Fusselman and all of these people, all of these ladies that have been there. Stephanie Eisberg, and I'm gonna just say a certain somebody that my mother is very scared of at school, and she's kind of considered you a friend, but she's also kind of scared of you because you remind her of my auntie Colleen, and her name is Lisa Parmentier. And she's very scared of you because you tell her what to do and you tell her how it's supposed to happen and you critique her. And which is so funny because isn't she a teacher and she's supposed to be critiquing anyway? So I'm like, my parents both met teaching. They both were, I guess they were like co-teaching or something like that. So, I mean, there you go. But yeah, there you go. I put it out there. I don't know what else to say. There's too much going on, people. There's too much going on. And Kevin Jonas recognized his father. And guess what? His father is something like Donald Trump meets Mike Pence. And it's, can we just love each other, America? Can we just be able to be a family who can just sit down with each other in the family room in front of the television and just kind of watch something together and not have an argument and not be uncool? Can we just do that? Because we shouldn't be in a living room situation where it's quiet. We have to focus on ourselves. Living rooms are for either quiet or they're for, they're kind of for us to just kind of sit in and have a little calm discussion with family members and pray and all of this simple pimple stuff. There you go. Quack quack. I don't know what else to say. I don't want this video to go long, but I just really hope, God, that those people over there, that they understand the scrutiny that I have been under. Because the movie Divergent is very true for my life. Oh, would you look at that? Now I look like Elvis. Oh my gosh. I cannot. But yeah, like, I'm sure that's exactly right. America, we need to be a family who can sit in a family room and enjoy each other's company by hardly doing anything. I hope that did a camera. Don't flag my video. Oh, please. You know how many red carpet type of videos is all on the YouTubes and all this type of stuff. I feel like if somebody very intelligent but had a good question for me, would ask me, how do you do it, Antonia? How do you do it? How do you live in this sinful, evil, wrongdoing world and country and America and everything of this? It's because my God created it. The one that wakes me up every single day, the one that tells me that your mindset and how small you think you are is completely wrong. Completely wrong. So don't think that you are done. Don't ever think that you're done, because you're not. The God of power, and I know it's scary, people, because I'll tell you this, and I may have to make a separate video about this, but this is probably something that nobody else knows about, not just about myself, but about what could happen with them, is growing up, I always had these what's it called, like, I would say that it's like an awakening. I always had this awakening of like oh no, like, you know, see, I can't tell you because I'm not in the mindset. But this awakening of my purpose, and that's scary. It's scary to know that your purpose is mindful to God, and that if you fail at any moment, He's going to be very unhappy. And there you go. And be very unhappy. So, yeah. that's it. Yeah. And it's this part where you, like, in your stomach, in your food, you get scared. And back in 2016, it was not a good year for me. Lots of things were just slipping. I don't even know if I want to say my hands particularly. Lots of things were slipping right out. I wouldn't say my mental health, but the vitamins in my mind definitely slipped away. I lost a lot of vitamin D out of my mind. I'm still Princess Anna. I'm never gonna let go of the sun. I do have an auntie who even has so much love for sun to the point where she has a sun tattooed, right here, right in the complete back, like her upper back, but very lower, like, neck. Yeah. I don't know what I just said, but I lost vitamins, and there was times when I just walked in the Themyscira headquarters, and there you go. This is the first time that I've released all of this stuff, but I feel like I have to turn this off because it's getting extremely long, and I need someone to hear it because it's done. I can't live this life. I can't keep living every day like, oh God, like, here we go again. Here's another one of my failures, Here's another day that I could be with my husband and enjoying each other's company and being happy together. Like, my my Tio Todd Marone and Tia Martha Marone. Yeah. There you go. I don't know what else to say, and I hope that these raw videos, raw explanations do get out there, because my mother doesn't understand that resurrection is key, and I feel like in a school this is very, very crucial. This is very important. Resurrection is key, kids. Like, I've seen other teachers teach this. The resurrection is key. When you erase something off a piece of paper, and then you're like, crap, why did I just erase that P? I needed the P. I was spelling the word place or something. Or people. There you go. Like, so, yeah. This is a very raw talk, and I don't really know what else to say. I'll probably title this video why Steppenwolf is real, or why Steppenwolf, something. But, my people over here in Oregon, the Peter Hollins, and I just saw a video of these, just like a couple months ago, of these ghost hunters, and they were ghost hunters, and they kept saying, we've seen this stuff and that stuff, and we're learning to conquer this evil, and, we met, Oregon and Texas, and I was like, oh my gosh, when they said Oregon, I was like, oh my gosh, me too, and I'm like, it's so humble. This is the most humble heavenly state of all the states in America. This most heavenly state. It is very, very peaceful. There's nothing that really goes wrong here. You know, that boy at Clackamas Community College, or at Clackamas Mall, the Clackamas Mall. That and my mom's friend Lori was talking about something of. She was talking. What was it? She was talking about how, you know, that boy was somehow friend linked. You know, was somehow linked to what's it called? This poor video is gonna be forever. But when this is down, my feet. I don't do good with hard ground. What's it called? I don't know what I was talking about, but you know, well, why Steppenwolf? Why is Steppenwolf real? I don't know. I've been trying to contact the person who's exactly the answer, who is exactly the like dot tree, like I've been trying to contact Michael Taulbee because he is the answer to this whole thing. He is Prince Hans. No, he's he's Kristoff in Frozen, and him and what would be now Tiffany, later Olivia, will be getting together. I'm telling you, it's probably going to be, you know, years from now. I get the feeling he's going to be married in like 2028 because it might just take so long. And plus, he's stubborn, but I don't understand why, because he just has the most like kindest, plush heart. He would never do anything wrong to anybody. Yeah, I'm sure he wants his girlfriend. I'll tell you this: he wanted his girlfriend in high school when we lived in that big yellow house down the road from that Kimmy girl, and we didn't really like her that much, but we still lived. I think it was called like Seville Lane or something. So, there you go. There you go. You know, why did Steppenwolf come? What happened with Steppenwolf? Help Teresa recover from Steppenwolf. You know, because yeah. I'm probably gonna say this last. In the video of Wonder Woman, in the video of Wonder Woman, they talk about when he came here, when Steppenwolf came around. Apparently he kind of, you know, dried out some boys. He dried out some of the millennial boys, and one of the boys in that video about they show like all the it's almost like he has like all these sons, and then all these sons, and they're all, you know, regular looking human being sons, and then all of a sudden they turn into You're a cat, okay. Yeah, there's all these sons, and I mean, come on, Don, go check out the video, baby. Let's say go check out the video. But he. Yeah, in the video, he has all these sons, and then the first boy that you can see, he's like, you know, this is your cell phone. This is your cell phone. He's like right here, like this is your cell phone screen. You're watching it, right? You're watching it, and he's like right down here. So I don't know. Teresa hasn't. My mother. I'm gonna put this here because I probably will put this in the description. My mother came up to Oregon from California, and my mother came up to Oregon from California to go from being Sarah from the Bible to then Naomi in the Bible. And you go watch the video, 2018 Prophetic Outlook. I think Chuck Pierce mentions, if not that one, it's probably an older one, like 2017 or something. No, because he said it in 2018. He specifically said 2018 is the year of Naomi and Ruth. Now, particularly in my spirit, I don't consider myself a Ruth. That's probably my sister-in-law. But on the other hand, see now I'm getting particular. There you go. But there you go. You know, I don't know. My mother came up here to be Naomi. She hasn't told none of you friends that, you know, oh, I'm Mara, or please call me Mara. Mara means bitterness. The opposite of Mara is Naomi. And so there's that. Sure, I don't know, but you know, I feel like my mother is probably linked to Katniss Everdeen, especially the girl Jennifer Lawrence. And I'm going to just tell you, she's probably linked to this girl that my grandparents lived next to. She lived, my grandparents' house, my grandparents' house faced east, which is so funny because my house right now faces east. And yeah, that's basically what happened. My daughter, she's Katniss Everdeen, but Katniss Everdeen, I don't know why the Scorpio sign would be my mother, but I'm just gonna say that my mother, really at the end of the day, my mother came up here to fulfill the Naomi prophecy. She has not come through with it. Y'all gonna have to help me pray for her because I can't do it all on my own. My poor shower right over here can't even work. The drain is like blocked and everything, and the drain is blocked because I have to do like kind of a large amount of dishes. Hey, you know, Dawn, you can help me out with that. But anyways, yeah, my mother came up here because she's Naomi. And she's supposed to, I guess, kind of live vicariously through my husband and I's, I'm not going to say relationship, but just like our son and all of this stuff. And she's probably supposed to have something to do with Micah because the video of Daughtry singing September, the song September, the music video, that has a lot of this is like a movie. Y'all people better stand with some popcorn. I should say that in the beginning. Oh my gosh. But we're 43 minutes, so we're good. But yeah, she came up here to be Naomi. I told my friend the other day, I told my friend Sarah, I'm like, can you please set up a dating account, a dating profile for my mother? And I'm like, you know what? Her and my father probably just need to be okay with each other. They have been texting. They were texting like a week or two ago. I'm like, why are they texting back and forth? Oh, I don't know. My father's not supposed to be with a servant girl. He's supposed to be with Sarah. But so funny because Sarah went to be Naomi in Oregon. And I don't know. I don't think she's told her friends that she wants to be Mara. So yeah, there you go. And I'm glad that's off my chest. I had to get it off my chest because I need you, God, and I need everyone else that can be of help, of service, to my mother. So Hippolyta can finally get her understandings and everything put together. But yeah, my mother's supposed to be Joy. There's this conference over here at Foothills Church. Oh, Jesus, that did not feel too good. Smack the bottle. Don't smack the bottle. So, yeah, there's a conference over here, and it's so funny because the three ladies at the Shine Foothills in Malala conference, and the three ladies are literally the three ladies in my household. There's Joy Roberts, and I'm like, that's my mother. Especially since I had a woman teacher in high school. She's kind of like a really cool teacher. Like, and it was so funny because we knew that she was Mormon, but like the most funniest thing is that she basically was Miss Corell, the teacher in Freedom Riders. And I'm like, must be my mother. And then the second lady of all, she must be from the Grace Chapel Black Mamba family, Lynn Welchel family. She, second lady, is, what is her name? Merriweather? Let me go get it. So there it is. And I said her first name wrong. It's Merriweather, and I'm like, that must be me, because I'm linked to the Kristen Bell, the plenty Kristen Bell characters. Fixing the towel here, people. I'm linked to the many the Kristen Bell characters. She played Gracie in Grace Choice. That's me. I'm Gracie. She played Princess Anna. That's me. I'm Anna. As you can tell by the dark hair, people. And like dark skin and just California-esque. I look like my Aunt Colleen. But yeah, I'm Merriweather. Right, that one. See, now it's upside down. Oh gosh, now it goes in the sink. And then, yeah, there's that. Yep, I'm the middle one. And then, yeah, because, see, I'm at least second grown. Honestly, I'm just saying I'm full grown. But it's okay. And, the third one is, apparently Carrie Patterson. And that is even more funny because I have a cousin Ryan in kindergarten. I like this boy named Ryan Patterjaw. And now I just think he's completely ugly. No offense, no. But yeah, I think that's funny, and I'm sure she's still gonna have something to do with the brown, but not have something to do with Satan. No good. Steppenwolf's still again not good. Cheryl, yeah, there's that, and yeah, basically that's my mother, Joy Robert, the name Joy, and the whole last name and everything. That's that. So yeah, there you go. And I don't even know if I'm gonna go to this thing. I'm gonna say this. I know it's kind of late to say, but I'm supposed to. What am I trying to? What was I gonna say? I was supposed to. I gave Jonathan Kahn a deadline on this piece of paper that I wrote. I haven't heard back from you, so I don't know why you doubting me. I'm a protector in the moors over here. Basically, Wonder Woman's status really just... I mean, I guess because Maleficent would be the more... not divided, but defined version of my story. So, yeah, there's that. I don't know what else to say. There's just a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I feel like I kind of let Grace Chapel down a little bit. I was supposed to do a lot of amazing things, if not at least one thing, by going to Africa through the church and meeting my sister Ivanka Trump, or Ivanka Kirshner. But yeah, there's that. So that's basically it. I don't know what else to say. Teresa's supposed to be Naomi, and she's acting like Mara, and she doesn't really want anything to do with anyone, and all of this stuff. And I don't remember that, because I would say that my mother's image when I was younger was very much like Carly Styles. She was very interested in things. She was very interested in being social, being happy, being positive, being upbeat. I think she had a pretty good relationship with the people on Seville Lane in Blythe, California. Yeah, I think that she had a pretty good relationship. I don't know. I think some people down there felt ashamed of it, or her, or not ashamed, but just like upset that, why would you just like up and leave your family? Like, why this, why that? So, a lot of reasons, but don't know, John. Me and you have a lot to figure out. That's basically just it. So, hell hath no fear, like a woman scorned. So, you need to come get your wife. That is me. You need to help me figure this whole thing out. Because really, I'm going to end off on this. My mother is Carly Styles. You can find her on YouTube. Carly Styles. Carly Wood is her full name. And, yeah. I'm like, is that enough? No, but, what was I gonna say? I don't know. See, I'm already done. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say other than my mother is probably Carly. Okay, Carly Styles. This is really important piece of advice, and I might make a short video about this. Is my mother is Carly Styles, and Carly Styles just got married a couple years ago to a man named Jackson Wood, and Jackson Wood is exactly my husband John, and Jackson Wood kind of broke the ice. I just talked about this on the Mom's View, and Jackson Wood told her that, if you could spend 5 seconds in my mind, you would not feel insecure again. And so that's just basically my husband saying, you come off like Barbie to me. Like, you're you're a Barbie, you're a model type of person. Like, I always thought, Carly Styles could totally be a model. And so that's my mother, and that's also probably Ivanka Trump, though I don't know why her hair is blonde when it wasn't originally blonde. So, yeah. But, there's that. And, yeah. And what did Carly say? She said, I think she said something like, I just have a really hard time, loving myself. And I think she said something like, I just don't think I'll ever be able to love myself. And yeah, I can't do everything. I'm sorry, Teresa or Mother. I can't be my husband for you. I can't do that. I can't do a lot of these different things that you expect out of me. You have to do that, and you have to let in a man sometimes. And let him help you. So right there, that is love. So yeah, there you go. My mother has to let in a man to help her, because she needs to stop letting pain be a part of her life, because pain is not a part of your life, and God has not called us to pain. Why would he call us to pain? The only type of person that should be possibly experiencing any kind of pain would probably be Michael the Archangel, and there's There's quite there's there's quite a few of us around. At least not enough, you know? There's not enough of us angels around to be like, you know what, we need to raise up these children in these schools to fight the battles, you know, and tell the and for us adults to tell the child, you know, if anyone, you know, ever comes to hurt you, you know, you speak these tongues to them, and you stand up against them, and you take that bullet down with God's glory and power and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, yeah, I honestly can feel my mother's I can hear it in my mind. My mother's teacher's like, you know what, Teresa, you need a night. You need the dark night. You need like a knight in shining armor to just come and just kind of, I guess, whisk you away and help you understand your purpose in life and everything. So I'm not supposed to be on this earth forever. None of us really are. You know, as Michael the Archangel's, I was said daughter, but I honestly kind of think him as granddaughter. Um, I feel the need to tell everyone I'm not supposed to be here forever, and you know, sometimes I guess me and him just don't experience any. Sometimes we experience pain a little bit, but that's okay because, you know, obviously she would die for us to, you know, knock that off and be able to say that we don't need that feeling or those feelings. So, I hope that this was very helpful and informational to all my mother's friends at the Themyscira headquarters, because it's time that you guys understand some of the things. And I don't know if it's true enough that a lot of you guys actually did fight off Steppenwolf, and then he was like gigantic. He was what, a giant in our congregation. There's not very few men in the congregation, especially at that time. So it's like, you know, yeah. I would just like my mother to be normal. And a lot of the people at my mother's school, especially like the 2 or 3 men that are there, and they're always like those mushy gushy type of men that are just like, you know, they're easygoing because I have to deal and take care of the kids, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been there in like forever, so it's so funny every time I go back, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this must be my headquarters, because there you go. The Wonder Woman, the Watermelon Wonder, my favorite, what is it called, GTS drink, it's real, and she's me, and yes, I do have an ability to protect people and to teach children. I am tempted to go in this Malala school and straighten up some of these children, because they be acting a little too broken over here for my liking. And I'll admit, the school over here does not look, what do I want to say, all that hooked up to be. Lots of the schools don't. The schools in Canby, they're more enclosed and they're more realistic. Yeah, they're more enclosed, more realistic. Although, I mean, because like Lee School isn't exactly realistic, but then that doesn't really matter. um, so yeah, there you go. I've had too much time to reflect on this stuff. Again, you know, Jonathan Kahn and all the people that I could ever possibly watch this. I do have a deadline. You know, if the things that I have told Jonathan Kahn to help me unite with Dawn and all of this stuff, if it doesn't happen by December 31st, 2019, scrutiny will be held down and Tracy Gallagher's household in Malala, Oregon. And nobody will be able to stop it because you can't stop um God's behind the scenes work. I think that's probably better. We actually can see, Yeshua's kind hand. We can see like the spirit of Micah that is God and the kindness and stuff in the world. But what you can't see is, angels killing the demons all the damn time. So this video is too long. I'm gonna go, but answer to this is why, you just don't want to let a Steppenwolf in all the times. Just because some guy, interests you in going up north doesn't mean you have to listen to him. You could just went up north. I would have been able to meet Micah anyways. He was already up here. But anywho's, thanks. Bye.